You have now purchased all of the essential equipment you need for a basic home recording studio. Once you hook everything up, the world of audio recording will begin to unfold in front of you and within you.
But wait, there's more!
Yes, of course there is. There is always more. I won't belabor the point by going into a list of all of the hundreds of pieces of random gear that you'll probably salivate over in the coming years. But I do want to give you a short list of additional things you will need to have in your home recording studio to make everything work nicely together. First off, you will need cables. XLR cables for your microphones, 1/4-inch cables for your guitars, keyboards, and whatnot, speaker cables for your monitors, MIDI cables if you are hooking up boxes and controllers that use them, 1/8-inch mini plugs for audio inputs on some gear, RCA plugs for random other pieces of gear, USB and USB-C, Thunderbolt, Firewire to connect things to your computer, HDMI for your screens, Ethernet cables for computer and network connection. Lots of cables. Next, you will need to attach your microphones onto a stand of some kind, and these might include straight stands, boom stands, desktop stands, low-rise stands, tall stands, multi-mic stands for XY and ORTF configurations, clips to attach your drum mics onto the drum rims, kick drum mic stands, lavalier mic clips, and other mic stands that have not been invented yet, but will be. You might also want to have stands for your monitors, for guitars, keyboards, trombones. Lots of stands. Then there are the weird little devices that serve a special but vital purpose. These are devices that you don't use for months, but then the entire session grinds to a halt because you don't have one. These might include DI or direct inject boxes, active or passive. These devices take signals from unbalanced high impedance cables from guitars, basses, keyboards, and convert them into a balanced low-Z mic level signal and pass them to an XLR output, which is then fed into your interface. You'd be surprised at how essential these boxes can be. Signals from high Z cables tend to degrade over longer distances. Balanced low impedance signals can run for much longer lengths. Tuners. Some instruments, string, brass, and wind instruments in particular, need to be tuned to a designated pitch before a performance. And these are available as apps on most cell phones these days, but a good studio should always have a couple of these laying around. The talent will appreciate it. MIDI splitters and combiners. With the advent of USB and other connection types, MIDI technology is not as integral in today's studios as it once was. Many older synths, drum machines, and other studio devices, however, still rely on MIDI inputs and outputs. And there are many musicians who still use these devices because of their unique sound and rhythmic capabilities. Patch bays. These boxes have multiple inputs and outputs that allow you to make connections between many sources and destinations. This allows you to keep your cables organized and eliminates the need to crawl under your desk looking for a cable to plug in somewhere. These are great for studios that use a lot of hardware sound shaping devices. Instead of having to plug a signal into the back of each one of these units, all the inputs are available right there on the patch bay. Snakes. No, these are not the slithery creatures that bite you. Snakes are devices that wrap multiple cables into a single cable, which then slithers its way to a destination, usually an audio interface. You plug your individual cables into a box to which this snake cable is attached. It eliminates cable jumble and makes your studio neat and tidy. USB multi-ports. You're going to have lots of devices that have USB outputs, and these include your audio interface, storage devices, keyboards, DAW dongles, and any other device that ultimately would connect to your computer via USB. These can all be routed to a USB multi-port, which then sends the signal of all of these devices into your computer via a single USB cable. So as you can tell, this is not a complete list. I have no doubt missed some device that is essential to some audio application somewhere. And there are always brand new devices coming out to alter or reroute signals in a different way.